And thus, it's the end of the summer. And now it's time to take stock and look back at what we did during it. I mainly watched films, so here's a list of some of my favourite films of the summer season. Now, lists like this are kind of a bit superfluous as studios spread out their tentpoles throughout the year. Big hits like a Minecraft movie and Sinners came out in April, a month before the summer movie started. But I'm keeping this list restricted to films that came out from May to August, and yes, that will include streamed movies in this list as well. Also, it was kinda hard to find what film qualifies as a blockbuster, and there are two films I liked, but I was confused on if they belong on this list, and that's why we have honourable mentions. The Life of Chuck. Mike Flanagan's first film in 60 years since 2019's Doctor Sleep is a change of direction from the director's horror-based work, but he still gets to execute those horror film skills successfully here, delivering a Stephen King adaptation with a lot of heart and a great ensemble cast all getting their own moments to shine. The Phoenician Scheme. Wes Anderson's espionage caper is a lot of fun, but behind the intricacies and the humour is a sense of yearning for times lost and connection, with Benicio del Toro and Mia Freppleton giving great performances that match Anderson's style. Now with those two out the way, let's get to the main event. Final Destinations, Bloodlines. I haven't seen a Final Destination movie before, but I do know the formula and the premise. See also Osgood Perkins' excellent The Monkey. But I had a lot of fun with this film, managing to have fun with the premise and crafting some excellent Rube Goldberg deaths. But it doesn't let the fun underscore the dire stakes of this film, as it is a family being killed. Add in an excellent swan song for the dearly missed Tony Todd, and you've got yourself an excellent horror film. Happy Gilmore 2. 10 years ago, Adam Sandler made probably two films that would define his career, wherever he intended to, Pixels and The Ridiculous Six, one being his last big theatrical film outside a Transylvania sequel or Uncut Gems, and the other being his first in a long line of Netflix films. Now comes this legacy sequel to one of his best films, and while it's a bit too full of callbacks and cameos, Sandler puts in the effort here and does some good work here. He adds some pathos amongst the laughs, and it works really well, an excellent crowd pleaser. This film is available on Netflix. K-pop Demon Hunters. I've already reviewed this film and also examined why it became such a big hit. But to reiterate, K-pop Demon Hunters is an energetic, bright, and funny film that taps into a modern zeitgeist but manages to chart its own story regardless. The animation is great here and excels when it gets to be very cartoony. This film, as you well know by now, is available on Netflix. Materialists. This is one I debated put on here because on one hand it's romantic comedy, but one that is made by a director whose last film was nominated for an Oscar, so it has that little prestige element, but it's my list and it's my rules. Anyway, while many were a bit shocked that the film we got was different from what was marketed, I found Celine Song's examination on modern dating culture and deconstruction of romantic comedy excellent. Fits in line with the themes of past lives, especially with regards to distance, this time on the financial angle, and Dakota Johnson proves she's more than 50 Shades or Madam Web. It's probably one of the year's most divisive films, but I think it's one of the best. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. While I like these films, I'm not one of those who treat them as the saviour of cinema. But Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning ends the series, for now, on a high. Well, yes, it is a bit too front-loaded with exposition in the first half, but when it gets going, it gets really going. The submarine sequence and dogfight scenes are standouts, and were amazing to watch on the big screen. Predator, Killer of Killers. I feel this is what streaming movies should do more of, especially if they're spin-offs of big franchises. This animated spin-off of the Predator movies feels like a direct-to-video movie from 2007 that you mostly watch via clips on YouTube, but this film boasts three great little stories set in different time periods that are all strong in their own. And then the Predator shows up and flips the script on them. The film manages to focus on certain aspects of the Predators and matching it to a different period of human history is an inspired choice. The animation is good as well, which has a painterly look to it. This film is streaming on Hulu in America and on Disney Plus overseas. Superman. James Gunn managed to do what no other Superman movie has done before and embrace the weirdness that is comic books, kicking this new DC universe off on the right foot with a hopeful tone and a timely message. David Corenswet's turn in the trunks is an excellent one, and Nicholas Holt's Luthor is a despicable one. It's a great film. Super, you might say. The Fantastic Four, The First Steps. Marvel's first family arrives to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we get to see the four embracing the Silver Age stories of the Lee Kirby run that made the Marvel Universe. Finally getting Galactus in his purple glory and being a bit more introspective. A bit like Eternals, the other Kirby adaptation in the MCU. The cast here all do good work, all getting time to shine, especially as the film focuses on the family aspect. While there's some bits not getting that much focus due to editing, it's still a fantastic film. The Naked Gun. This lived up to the hype for me. The film manages to recapture the joke per minute of the original films with all the effort put into it. Liam Neeson goes all in with the silliness with a straight-laced performance, aided by a game Pamela Anderson. 28 years later, Danny Boyle and Alex Garland go back to an infected England and taps into a plethora of themes, ranging from social aggression, masculinity, colonialism, to make a great horror film. Boyle and Garland also play around with the fact that the zombies in this film aren't the undead ones that we know and give probably one of the most poignant moments in a horror film this year. I'm excited to see what Nia DaCosta does with the sequel in January. So those were my favourite films of the summer. Agree? Disagree? Please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this and other stuff I'm making. Like what you see here, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more Watch This Space, but also other things such as my short films. Please remember to like and subscribe to the videos you just watched, and also, please check out the Orange Bin, my blog, where I have write-ups of my episodes here, which with links to sources that I mention on the show. Also contains some of my old blog posts if you want to see what else I used to do back in the olden days. So please remember to check out my blog and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.